Sorry. Let's see. Hi.
Hi.
Are you in darkness?
Mm-hmm.
Practice. Yeah, when I was young, I used to believe in kind of non-possession, and I wanted to live like a sadhu, but
Yeah.
it's so difficult.
It's
like,
difficult.
especially winter time.
Winter,
Yeah.
especially up further north. Yeah, because India, no problem. Winter. Always
Right.
warm.
That's right. Yeah.
The chair people, what are they doing?
Created in China about 4,000 years ago. First pictograph, so you can see mountains, the shape of mountain, simplified shape of tree. So the first pictographs, and then some pictographs combined, like sun and moon combined, meaning what?
24 hours.
24 day and night. Actually, it means bright, a lot of light. So it was very exciting because brush can do another remarkable thing. So this is a brush maybe I use most often, and also in the class. So new brushes, and then some are pretty used up. Some, it has 3 types of hair. Hard hair in the middle, pig, and then around that inside is badger, a medium hard, and then outside sheep, soft. So this was invented by Japanese people fairly recently. So for calligraphy, this is ideal because it's soft and also resilient. Yeah, stone brush. This is number 1. If you draw a circle in a kind of broken way, it creates a really wonderful shape, and then it's made of synthetic. It's a kind of plastic. Brush is primarily a tool, but also you work together with the brush and you follow the brush.
I thought the brush follows you.
It works both ways, but in a way it's like a dance, you kind of, the distinction becomes obscure, and then it's sort of who is leading whom, it sort of becomes insignificant, I think.
This is all developed in just the past year. This is all built.
So how long is the interview?
30 minutes, I think.
30 minutes?
They said 6 to 6:30.
Studio walking? Come on back.
Let's.
I don't want to. Good evening. You're listening to Living Art on KPFT 90.1, 89.5 Galveston, kpft.org. Thanks for tuning in. Michael Woodson with Alex too. How are you, Alex?
Doing all right. How are you, Michael?
I'm all right. What's the word on the big Mel Chin exhibit you got? And looking forward to that. But today we have Kaz Tanahashi here, who's going to be talking about East Asian calligraphy.
Well, this is calligraphy of ideographs created in China. And then the art of beautiful writing. Calligraphy was introduced to Korea, Japan, and Vietnam. So this writing system became a common way of writing in most part of East Asia. So even though we have different languages, different sounds, but we can sort of use our brush as maybe mouth. We can communicate by writing. I think most kind of Chinese-style calligraphers like to write like Chinese poems, so many characters. But after World War II, just kind of one character painting became more common because one character you can express a lot, so much energy, and then so I prefer to do just single character in a large format.
Oh, Stephanie? She's pretty busy.
No.
That's all right. Whatever is good for you.
What is the greatest gift that you believe your art will give the world?
Oh. That's a hard question. I think maybe I think my presence, whether it is shallow or deep or who knows, but my being there, drawing something, kind of almost like a freezes, on the painting, and then it can communicate, maybe energy or strength or maybe concern for the future or hope. Everything is reflected honestly in the paintings.
Do you accept all of your work? Or is there some work that you believe isn't what you want and discard?
I don't think anyone can accept all works, especially East Asian way of painting or doing calligraphy. We do brushwork decisively. We don't go back and then touch up.
Mhm.
So sometimes it can express my being there, just as it is. And sometimes something may be off, a shape or maybe my own presence is not there. I was often making plans for how to put paintings together, and then the brush movement, and then the brushes, different ways of dividing the space for painting. Every possible way. And then thinking of different kind of brushes. Well, the forklift will carry the brush, and then, anyway. Most of them are just an idea. This was used for Circle of All Nations. So made of copper, and then it's like a human size, but different handles and, in different directions. And then 2 people are leading, and then maybe 4 people are following. And so this kind of brush gradually developed. So there was a tank, so there was some paint.
You want to know where I'm going?
Yeah.
Today is Martin Luther King Day. It's a national holiday in America, and it's a time of a lot of activism against racism and police brutality. And I'm going to go to the Fruitvale BART station, where there's going to be a demonstration. Fruitvale BART station was where one of the most notorious murders of an unarmed black man took place, Oscar Grant. So it's going to start there, and it's going to have some activities and have a little march, so I'm going to go to that.
The partners thought to be in Syria. French police saying tonight that someone dropped Amadou Coulibaly off at that kosher grocery store that he attacked, dropped him off in a car, and then drove away. They're now searching for that person tonight.
My wife, but that was the relationship between the two. But yes, French authorities believe that there may be another suspect. They also are investigating this link to the arms dealer in Belgium. And they don't think it was a coincidence that this arms dealer turned himself in. Apparently, he knew that he sold.
you can do the egg beater.
Yeah.
You're going? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you want to talk.
No, I'm fine, but you like to have, do you have water in
No.
your car?
No, I could get
You
some.
should have something. Maybe I can give you a bottle.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So let's see. We met, I think, in 1987 at the Ojai Foundation at that first retreat with Thich Nhat Hanh for American Buddhist artists. We liked each other right away, and we were. Thich Nhat Hanh was asking those of us who were there to find the face of the American Buddha. So one of the things he asked was for a new translation of the Heart Sutra. So Kaz and Rick Fields and I went off to translate the Heart Sutra, and we spent 3 hours together, but we could not agree on how to translate dukkha, which is usually translated as suffering. So we failed. we failed immediately, which was very good for us to see that we failed. And so Kaz said, well, someone needs to tell Tai that we did not succeed at our task. So he said, okay, Peter, you do it. But we talked about other things and realized we couldn't come up with it because suffering was not quite accurate. Over the years, I've come to a different understanding of what the word might mean. There's a kind of general dissatisfaction. I like to say there's a kind of ootsiness about life. Things are not quite right, or we find things not quite right. But at that time, we weren't able to figure out how to say it. So, Kaz's spirit is so affirmative, so positive, as he finds in Dogen, too, that every failure is just more reason for success. He never is defeated. In fact, his defeat makes him laugh. It's one of the things I love about his life spirit.
I'm a bad parker. Nice. Very good, but C or H and D?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. C. Oh, I'm happy because I could get the dishes I wanted and also the sponge. Exactly what I need. That's very nice.
This one's gonna be very, very
I made maybe several kind of PDFs, you know, and then put them together. This is artist's signature. So the artist's name, One Mountain Person. That's my artist's name. Well, my calligraphy teacher gave me kind of solitary mountain, the name. I didn't like it. And 3 character names are kind of unusual and elegant. So I changed it to One Mountain Person.
Some say the world will end in fire, and some in ice. From what I've tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction, ice is also great and would suffice. Something new. It's a new painting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, every painting is new sometime.
This one is representational.
Really? Well, I don't know. I don't know.
I asked you not to do that.
You know what? Once he painted a tree, a big, big tree. And guess what? It was representational.
Here we go.
And then I did it for Gary Snyder.
Yeah.
And then, at Stanford University. And Gary said, will whistle combine tree look just like that?
Kaz knows how to do representational drawing and painting. Did he think it was almost like a photograph? I thought we were doing a pantomime on an imaginary painting.
No, this is real.
Wow, I'm impressed with how realistic you made it. Like, I didn't expect it to try to be that realistic. What kind of paint is it?
Acrylic.
Acrylic?
Also, we used color pencils.
I mean, you didn't just do the way you did Dogen, you know, right? Which was also representational. So I like it, but I'm missing cheekbones.
Yeah.
The expression is an interesting thing that you decided to do.
Well, you know, I kind of regard myself as a kind of strategist, you know, how to do things kind of in a better way, more effective way, you know, kind of like a demilitarization of nations. And then I often kind of look like this, you know, looking up and say, how do I do it, you know? How should I do it? So.
But you haven't done this sort of thing since 1960 something, right? Right?
1950s.
1950s. So what inspired you to do it now?
Oh, the
now.
painting.
Betty's painting inspired you.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah. That's.
Benny,
Yeah.
you're really contributing to the creative life here.
Yeah.
Que si te sales pintura, si la pintura se sale,
Ajá.
vas a limpiar alrededor.
Dale. Tú tienes un poco de pintura.
¿Tengo pintura en la cara?
Sí,
pues
aquí.
es mejor.
Es mejor para que se vea.
Para que se vean que trabajo con Cas.
Vale.
Porque si no, no tiene nada de verdad.
Sí.
I'm from Mexico. I came in the United States in 1979. So yeah, to be honest, I jumped over the fence. I don't have any green card, so I got to jump over the fence. But since that time, I've been working hard, and I raised a little bit of money, and then I started getting better lives. So I met Cass through this guy across the street. His name's Bruce, and since we met together, we've been working together. And I like Cass a lot. Yeah, he's a good man. I like the art, even if I don't understand nothing about it, I still like it. I like the colors, very bright colors, you know. But
cool.
So far.
So this is used. So this can be used. Yes. I've done a lot of performance for this. Especially when the first Gulf War was approaching in 1990, I did a lot of performance. Big performance, kind of, it's called If We Go to War, ... So I was creating kind of the image of war, you know, this black and red, and then splashing, and then I had a poem, so someone will read the poem, and then we did this performance. Many places, San Francisco Bay Area, Boston, San Diego, California, and we made posters and billboard. If we go to war, so ...
Where did you meet him?
I was a grantee at the East-West Center in Hawaii at the university. One day there was an announcement that there would be a calligrapher coming to do a show, and he would also do some demonstrations and so on. And it turned out that he roomed in the same building that I was living in. So it was easy to meet him and then to chat. He was pleasantly outgoing and rather like he is these days. My experience of him there was as a sort of a fresh artist coming to the States for the first time, and just quite interested in whatever would come up, how people were living their lives, so to speak. Yeah, it was all rather new to me, and his writing was very large. He had big sheets of paper or cardboard that he was writing on, and his attitude to the writing seemed rather casual. It wasn't like he's creating this treasure that everyone is just going to go gaga over. he just would create a character or a stroke or whatever, and just appreciate it for what it is. And if it felt good enough, then he would keep it, and if not, he wouldn't. So it was nice to have that sort of approach to what really is a high art in East Asia, and to see that it is really created by normal human beings, so to speak.
Yeah, so first you can kind of stay away. Yeah, please. So this is the brush I commissioned brush maker in Nanjing, China. So I asked them to build a brush bigger than any commercially available brush. So this is the horse tail. Okay, and then you can put the brush in there, and then
So, Kaz, your working title is Miracles of Each Moment. Can you say something about it?
well, I think breathing is a miracle. Each breath, millions and billions of our cells and all the parts need to work fairly well to be able to breathe for each one of us. So it's just a miracle, and we can just enjoy. And also, each moment we have some problems, defeat, failure, separation, and all the problems we have. I call it Zen failure. So each moment consists of miracle and then failure. That's human condition. We can't avoid it. In the middle of success and joy and everything still and glory, still there are problems. But also when we have large problems, small problems, still each moment is a miracle. Life is a miracle. So on which side we want to focus, it's all up to us. And keep complaining, that's one thing, or being joyous, being appreciative. Not ignoring problems, but also facing the problem still with some sense of gratitude and joy.